So with that being said, what type of lifestyle changes have you had to make or change?
I'll say this much, and I tell this to all the students and individuals that I meet that are interested in college athletics, or just as far as job aspirations. I always challenge them to not look at the financial aspect of a particular job. Do what you have a passion for. Do what you love, because the reality of the matter is you're going to spend a lot of time doing that particular job, and this is essentially my second home. This is my second family. I spend more time with my colleagues here than I do with my own wife. That's just the reality of the matter. So you want to make sure that you get into a situation because you like what you do. Because of that, you say lifestyle changes. I mean, there's no change. I mean, I love competition. I love college athletics. It's almost more of a hobby to me that I'm getting paid for than something that I have to actively look at as far as a lifestyle change. Now, when you do stuff that you like, usually you do it at a high level because you're interested into it, so you do it well. When you do things well, usually there is compensation that follows. So I have taken that approach, and that has held true for me.
So what's the most satisfying and the most frustrating thing about your job?
And I think they're kind of one and the same. I mean, I'm here to make sure that the student athletes, for that matter, students just period, but mainly I interact with primarily student athletes, come to an institution, have a good experience, can walk away from here and really, because of their experience, have changed or influenced them in a positive manner, which then they can then bestow on others that come after them. So my greatest satisfaction is actually graduation. When I see these young men and women walk across and get their diploma. Likewise, one of my biggest disappointments is if I see someone who hasn't maximized their potential through the process, or have taken it for granted. I think anybody who has the opportunity to go to college is not a something that is bestowed to everyone, and I just want to make sure everyone takes full advantage of it. And so when I see someone that maybe has taken it for granted or hasn't maximized the opportunity, that's where I get disappointed.
So what advice would you give to those students looking to break into the field?
Number one, network. network. I think networking will get you somewhere, but then it's just kind of like in a basketball game. You could be behind the scenes for a while. You're trying to get in. Coach won't put you in the game. But when the coach puts you in the game and it's lights are on you, now it's time to perform. So you want to make sure you've done all your homework on the back end so that you are prepared to be able to do what is required of you. If that means going and getting your master's, or if that means just studying your industry and understanding the nuances, be prepared. Because when the light comes on, it's showtime.
So, where's the career path?
That's a great question. I think one of the things that you'll find throughout life is that path can deviate from what you originally had in mind. I.e., give you an example, Morehouse psychology. It wasn't until probably my junior or senior year that I realized that I wanted to do psychology pre-law. So then you think I'm going out to law school and I would be practicing. I think my original goal in law school was to represent athletes, for lack of better words, become an agent. Because I had seen so many unscrupulous agents, exploit student athletes. But then that kind of changed within the process of grad school, and then I wanted to come to a college setting and be able to have an impact and influence on students at that level, grab them and be able to mentor them before an agent even hit the scene. And so I think I'm one of the lucky ones. I found my right niche, and I'm doing well from that perspective. And every day, like I said, it's a challenge, but at the same time, it's very rewarding.
So is this the top, or are you looking to go further up?
Well, up is a relative statement. I would say that if you're asking me currently, what's my next aspiration or goal, would probably be becoming an athletic director. At what level still remains to be determined. Either athletic director or a senior associate at a major Division I institution. One or the other probably would be my next step.
That is all I have for you now.
All right. Well, I'm easily found.
I thank you.
Okay.
And that is it.